things. He don't dwell it in the secret place of the Most High God, should abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say, God bless a sound like Arrow Syndicate sound, with youth like DJ Yellow, Not Nice and Agent Carl, Killer P. Big up all Stockwell and Brixton Massive, you don't know, so we are kick off a sound boy face. I and the chin say, run things. Element of surprise. There will be weeping, there will be wailing, and a gnashing of teeth, till Arrow Syndicate sound they appear. And what you gonna do, and where you gonna run to? There will be killing, blood will be spilling, it just not go ease, till Arrow Syndicate sound they appear. And what you gonna do, and where you gonna run to? Weeping and wailing, I said a gnashing of teeth. Weeping and wailing, you test Killer P, you get defeat. Weeping and wailing, and a gnashing of teeth. Weeping, what a wailing, you test Not Nice, you get defeat. Here will be fighting, every son will be backbiting, it just now go ease, till Arrow Syndicate sound they appear. And what you gonna do, and where you gonna run to? There will be wars, rumors of wars, there won't be no peace, till Arrow Syndicate sound they appear. And what you gonna do, and where you gonna run to? Jah Rastafari.
Good evening, peeps. Manners and rough respect plus enough tax. You know the thing already. Many challenges, always. There's always challenges, right? So when I went live just a second ago, the reason why I had to restart the live was because the for some reason my Facebook weren't connecting to the live. So, you know, it don't make sense me just going live on YouTube when a lot of people do connect through the Facebook, so it makes sense, you get me? So big up everyone on the check-in, good evening. Bertie, Tammy, big up yourself. Lynn, Carly, big up yourself. Still owe your phone call, look all now, you know. Definitely can't go around the thing. Mixtape classics, big up yourself, and classic videos, Art of Love. Divine, big up yourself, manners and respect. Aaron, big up yourself. Luke. I feel like Zadie, big up yourself over on YouTube. Manners and enough respect every time. You see what it is with today's Godcast, yeah? I really wanted to touch base on funerals. Yeah, the things that surround funerals. The families that are in control of the funerals, in most cases. The fake friends versus the real ones that's always pushed to the back. So that's what I wanted to reason about today. You get me? Rihanna, big up yourself. Wendelina, big up yourself. Good evening, manners and respect plus enough tax. Hope everyone's had a blessed start to the Sunday. Open a rice and peas and on a Sunday best. Tastes nice. Cooked with a lot of love and them something there. Yeah. All right, so watch this now. You see, when it comes to funerals, who's ever been to a funeral? Because this is not just about me, I've got the experiences as well, but I know there's many people out there that's had similar experiences going to a funeral of a loved one, knowing that person who is maybe a close friend because let me give it a backdrop. Because you see where it is. Big up yourself, Sasha, on the check-in. Watch this. A lot of the time, people will pass away, right? And you see the extended families that we actually create away from our actual biological families. 9 times out of 10, our biological families don't even know the extended families that we genuinely do have out there in the wider world. So something actually goes left. The families genuinely don't even know who's the genuine people to even keep close to them, or who they could really turn to, even if it was to find out what it was their child liked, or what it was, you know what I mean? Yeah, family through choice. Tammy, you know the thing. So you get to the funeral part of the thing where, you know, it's down to the family to bury whoever's passed away, right? Because it's their nearest and dearest. But what it is that those people that get pushed out, those people that are usually pushed out of the scenario and left in a back row of the church, when really they should be sitting up front with the family members, because the love that they had for each other, you know, like a certain liberty, a certain respect, a certain bond that was built between these friends now is so tight, but the family would never know that. But how about that same person that's the close friend of the person who's deceased? That's the person that the deceased person would go to when he would or she would have their problems, like i.e. family issues, or, you know what I mean, whatever it is that's going on close to home, they can find in somebody close by. Those people that are always the people that are that the person comes to confide in them, or to be a listening ear, or whatever it is, they never acknowledged when those people pass, because no one in the family actually acknowledges that they were the close party. And then when you look at it in the reality, that person sitting at the back of the church thinking, you are all hypocrites. Like, you gotta understand this is deep. 9 times out of 10, that person's already gone to their closest brother or sister or sister and already told them that, yo, my people, them's F3, you know, boy, they tell me wicked, you know, and that friend's already been sitting there saying, boy, your people's wicked, you know, how they deal with you like that? Nah, man, if my people them deal with me, I cut off that, man, that's wicked, I wouldn't even deal with them. Those people end up in the same funerals and have to witness these same hypocrisy of families pertaining like they are the most loving and we cared, and we're gonna miss you and all of this rubbish, when in reality the family was so broken you couldn't break a glass and get the amount of pieces that the family is in. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Shaz, you big up yourself, and big up to anyone that can relate to this, what I'm reasoning, because it's not just a light topic, to be fair. There's enough people that's been in the scenario where they should have been dealt with a bit better than that. You understand? Instead, they get looked upon like they're nobodies. But in reality, those people are the ones that sit back and question themselves in the back of the church when, you know, there's someone else doing the theology, and then they say, is there anyone that would like to say anything? You see, when that point, that moment reach, that person sitting there thinking to themselves, should I say it now? Because in life, usually we would speak on certain things like, boy, if I'm dead and I don't want to see certain people at my funeral, you know, and then you don't even know who's going to be the person that's going to be controlling your funeral when you're gone. When you look at how certain things work or how things unfold for other people, just so you can see that you've got an example, it's really scary to know that that's how it's really going to map out when we're gone. Because, I mean, we're only respected while we're here. It's just like, when I was younger, I would see the younger youths, them bullying their one another, you know. I pull up on the youth and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Don't do that. And you them, yes, big man, you're done. No, yes, big man, yes, big. And then the youths are just like me, because as I turn my back, the youth spinning around on the next youth. What you think? Because big man told you whatever, boom, boom, boom. So they only respect you for the time that you are there. You get me? Unruly D, manners and bare respect. Janelle, big up yourself. And Fatu, big up yourself. Be a love, you know, manners and respect. So and balanced mindset, beer love, manners and beer respect. You know the thing already, yeah. Voice of reason, fantastic subject, Killer P. This one is dangerous and very widespread. Goes deep into the estate and all the mess and greed, and brings also. I went through it. Yeah, so I'm saying. So voice of reason, manners and beer respect, and good evening to you and welcome on board. You know what I mean? But I think it's sad to know that we, the people that a lot of people sometimes confide in with a lot of the stuff that they're going through in their darkest times, when they look at their families and believe that they're dealing with them wicked, then that family benefits of that person who passes away. Because remember, not everybody dies broke. Not everybody dies without something. Do you understand? So no matter what is left behind, if it's just material bits and bobs or a bit of clothes and 2 trainers and 2 glasses, it doesn't matter what it is. You're always going to have people fighting over them little dead left pieces. So when it is stuff of value, what do you think these people behave like? These are the parts of when you want to talk about dying, those are the parts of dying that I hate. That's the part that scares me about dying. Because I don't know how many times in my grave I'll mostly turn. And I don't want to turn in no grave, so I know I'm going to be cremated, because it don't make sense to go in no grave with worms and all them stuff there and wood lice, and next as you blink you turn wood lice with the wood. Forget that, I don't want that. You see me? The choice you make can't be changed later. We all need to have at least will and testament to make it clear what we truly want, and celebrated life, who we actually give a toss about is true in death. You're right. Balanced mindset, Angel, I really do I side with you on that one for real, because I've experienced it. Death brings out the worst in people. Jano. And you know what hurts me about it is that we all blame it on their grieving. People grieve every day. I've seen some people coming from some real war-torn countries, bruh. And these people have lost a whole village of them. A whole village of their families. A whole village of their friends. Woke up one morning, the whole of one side of the place is gone. We don't wake up like that. We've never woken up like that. Those same people come to this country, or they float wherever they float to, but where I see them is in places like this country. And they get on with it. They're not upset. They're not like throwing their whole of their world of problems onto somebody else. They're really getting on with their job, and more time they smile if there's a reason to, but other than that, they're just getting on with life and da-da-da-da-da. It's crazy. Humans are strange people. If I don't deal with you in life, I won't be dealing with you in death either. No disrespect to that person, RIP and all that, but I wouldn't put myself at their funeral. That's hypocrisy. Now, see, let me reiterate so you get it again, yeah, because I think you maybe got it wrong. What I'm saying is, there's always a friend at a funeral. There's always a closer friend at a funeral to the person who's been deceased. And that closer friend to that person that's been deceased is always 9 times out of 10 left at the back of the church, not involved in any of the preparation of the funeral, to know what that person would have liked, as though that's the person they spoke to the most and on a daily basis, more than any of their family members. So I mean, it's only logical. It makes logical sense to rope in the right. Like my best friend passed away. When my best friend passed away, his family roped me in and made me know from A to B to start, middle, and end. Basically, I was involved from the beginning to the end. Right? So there was no part of my brother's funeral that I was left out or felt left out in any case. And everybody knew the position that I played in my brother's life. So that was warming to me to know that I didn't have to worry about anybody worrying about who I am or why am I here. Because most people might look at me and think, oh, he's just, because he's an artist, and in my look, I look, no, man, I ain't looking none of that. That's my friend. But sometimes, like I say, we get left in the back, and you be sitting there thinking, but oh, and the people them don't even deal with you. When my friend was alive, she didn't even deal with her family. You understand? Like, cool. All right then. And next part of the thing now. You got families that do this crazy thing that I don't understand why they do it, but this is another thing that's affecting us in our communities, left, right, and center. You see, when some of our loved ones pass away, you got family members that will shut the doors on the whole of the world. And as far as they're concerned, if they don't put out an invite for you to attend that person's funeral, there will be no one attending that person's. I think that's just ridiculous, because unless you held your child in your house and raised your child in the house, that child never left that house, then I'd expect you to keep such a funeral if that was the case. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? But where we've allowed our children to grow and be likable people in the world, a lot of people like a lot of us out here. Who is anyone's family to restrict people that have rubbed shoulders and created a bond with people over a duration of years? And remember, when we're rubbing shoulders with other people and creating our external families out there, our families are nowhere to be seen, bruv. Sometimes these people that are our extended families check on us every day, and they get to realize that, oh, and your own family don't check on you. That's the start. And maybe that's the start that actually starts to open the can of worms of that conversation, where that friend starts to overstand that, raw, I didn't even know it was so deep. So, raw, how come you're always smiling though, fam? You're always smile, but bro, I just learned to just get on with it. But bro, man, if I was going through that, I'll be heartbroken, bruv. A lot of people can't fathom how you get on with what you're dealing with when they look at a scenario from afar. When you're in a scenario and having to live it, you can't turn left and can't turn right. You have to just go forward and deal with what's in front of you. What? Shazzy, what you tell me? My mum died 7 years ago and I still ain't been told. What you tell? No, that don't sound right. That not sound right at all, brethren. You see what I'm saying? This is serious. People don't understand what's going on in this world, bruv. Like, life is one thing. You see, death. Really, you're gonna make people live with a long-term conditions of traumas because of, when things can be really prevented in many different ways. It's really ridiculous. The families that don't want to give the loved ones a night, don't want no one to remember them in that way, or don't want to, you know what I mean? I think all of that to me is scary. I think it's time to sit down with families and have that serious conversation with our families as to what we want. Not just to, and you know what, Angel, you're right. Make sure you got a will. You're like 30 odd, 40, like, we need wills now. We need to start writing wills for the things that we have, and who, if we was to drop off a motorbike tomorrow or crash a car on the motorway this evening, what would be shared out evenly to whoever that you possess, what you own? How would you like it to be divided amongst your children, amongst your loved ones, and all the etceteras? Because if you don't do that, you are just going to leave a whole family to become, it could have been a tight family. They will just end up crumbling because of what's there, and because no one don't know what they are entitled to. And then you got people that believe, I'm entitled to too much. And entitlement's never, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Immediate family hasn't mentioned it, but my friend told me. Nah, Shazzy, my heart goes out to you, and condolences to you, because that I don't know how to even digest that. What you just said there, it didn't go over my head, you know. No way, Jose. But what I just realized is that really got some real self-centered individuals in this world that only care about their own feelings and have no regard for anybody else's feelings, because as far as they're concerned, they couldn't give two toss. How can somebody's parent pass away and the families, the immediate family members that are aware, that are in the know, that have been dealing with whatever, don't see fit to tell a daughter that, you know, your mum's passed away? No, I just think that is Shazzy, I think that is really, really a deep cut. That ain't even no joke. That is a very, very deep cut. And you know what? Do you know what it is as well? Because it's not, nothing is so as clear cut and black and white as we hear it and see it and whatever. And I get it, because we all come from dysfunction families somewhere down the line. It's not all perfect. And this is where I'm trying to make my people, them that know me and respect me for my musical craft, also my personal mindset and my own personal beliefs and my personal opinions. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to understand that, like, it's not perfect on my side, bruv. So none of us have got it perfect. Literally, none of us have got it. We are all dealing with something in the background. There's always something in the background lingering that we've got to balance. You know what I mean? And family's the worst. Yeah, I hope you're getting better doses, man. Cause trust me, that is a madness. Yeah, let me get to some of these comments. I've been to, especially where there's money, you're right. I've been to 2 funerals, both family members, and one thing I think is disgusting, how people just be turning up to funerals nowadays like it's a dance, looking to drink free liquor and free food. No. Zadie, I was going to get to that part also, because we have got those typical people that turn up at every, and I could name a few, name and shame a few, but we're not going to do that because it's a happy Sunday and we want to just keep it positive. Reason about whatever we're reasoning about, but I'm not going to draw out nobody because I don't need no one to draw me out neither. You get me? It's not that one. But there's a lot of those type of people, they don't have nothing to do. And you got to understand this, especially the elder ones as well. You know, there's a lot of the elders that just turn up at loads of people's funerals, drink liquor, chat a bag of pup, eat off the people them's food, and pup up the people them's place, and make a disgrace of themselves and make people want to run them out of the place. Like, and only at that point do people start realizing, no, wait, whose friend is he? I mean, whose friend is she? Like, kind of thing. Like, only then do they realize, actually, this is an unwanted guest. That person wasn't supposed to be here, kind of thing. You understand? So, big up yourself, Zadie, for that one. Turning up at funerals when they don't know the people that have passed. It's true. It's true. Families are spiteful fully. My friend's dad died and his wife sent her his ashes in the post. My friend's dad died and his wife sent her his ashes in the post. Are you being for real? Hey, that's cold. Sunday blessings to you, Nicky, my bro. God, bear love, manners and respect plus enough tax, my bro. I hope it's a positive one over your side, my family. Zadie says, why have you... No, that's why you have to have a end of life plan when you work in the care sector, like myself. Everybody who is a service user has a end of life plan, and they're in their late teens and early 20s. What? So how is that news to me though? Yeah, man, I forgot to get an end of life plan, you know. But you see, when you start plan for end of life, it come like say end of life just turn up quicker. So that's why I don't do them something, you know, cause I don't want it rush upon me, you know. That's like when I say, yeah, I get old, man, me don't want to get old yet. You know how young me young? Me still young, man. Left me alone. So hold on now. Dean, big up yourself for checking in, Dean, my brother. Some family members will run got tea from their murdered cousins home the day of their deaths. It's true, even that is wicked. You see, that one there is wicked. As they air to the man drop it on them gun, I'm yard for got teeth. Sometimes, hold on, some things are more important than anything. We just have to drop our feelings and do what's right when it's important. Nikki, that's the humanitarian way for real. Dean says, bro, I was supposed to go my granddad's funeral. Ox family, is there a place I can stay as I'm coming from another city? Nobody wanted to put me up. What? Dean, is this what's really going on though in the backdrops of our people though? This is what I say. I think no, this is just a shambles. But like I say, we have to open the can of the worms them to know what's going on and start reasoning about certain things, bringing certain things to light, in order to start addressing these things and trying to change something. Like, this can't go on. How can it continue? Once the glue of the family dies, that's when you see the true colours, and those who's holding belly, and resentment. You're right. Voice of reason. You're definitely right there, sir. Then you got the girls. Hold on. Then you got the gal man hunters. Yeah. That go funerals to look husband and don't know a soul. But you got man them that go to man's funeral as well to go and check her man's ex-gal, her man's baby mother, and all them something. These things are happening, these things have been happening for numbers of years. And it's nothing new. The wickedest thing is that it's just sad. It's like there's no righteous party no more. Like when you look around, everyone's done a skullduggery, someone. Like everyone's doing a skullduggery. The family's up to no good. The friends that are deceitful and not loyal, up to no good. The churchman who rented you the church for the day is up to no good. Yeah. And who else is up to no good? Yeah, the little tag along them will come forget the little free drink them and free food. Yeah. And sometimes even the caterers might be up to no good as well, because they don't want dish out all the food. They want to get some containers to go home as well. So big up to the real caterers that's out there that do the real work and that hold up a very high reputation for your company and your business. Because when you're dealing with these types of events and these kind of things, you don't want nobody to have any reason to scrutinize your shit. Facts. Who checked the paper for announced just so we can go for free food? No, so I'm saying, Wendelina, that wicked man. My nana passed away 2019. Since then, the whole family mash up. Janelle, I'm sorry to hear that, man, but you know what? She left 3 sons and 2 daughters. The 3 sons are retired and all living in her house in Jamaica. Yet the girls are trying to sell the house behind their backside. Now you see, and it shouldn't be like that. I'm just saying it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. I feel like especially in the black families, because we've never inherited shit from anywhere or anywhere. You understand? We're not used to that kind of lifestyle over. Nothing ever pass over this side there. We never get no hand me down. Remember, man used to laugh after people. Yeah, man, you got hand me downs. Yeah, that was all we got, was the hand me down trousers back in the day, or maybe a one hand me down trainers once or twice, maybe 5 times still. If me I tell 2 lies, is it? But sure, my point of what I'm trying to say, my people, is not about the hand me downs of the shoes or the trousers, but the hand me down was basically when somebody passes away, something else gets handed down to somebody else in the family. And it's just it's a trend, not a trend, but it was something that religiously happened in a lot of families as time went on. And black people didn't really have anything to hand down. You know what I mean? They've always been in a struggle to be able to accumulate something. So we are probably now the first generation to be able to receive whatever our parents had been doing. You understand, when they pass, if any, but we don't live for the hand-me-down. You got a lot of people that genuinely live for what they know they're about to inherit. Where did that come from? what was I gonna say now? I had run out of money because I spent my last on train tickets. Asked fam if I could reimburse me so I can get a cab or bus, train. Aunt said, okay, next, I'm calling. There's no what? No, Dean, no, them people are wicked. I don't even care. That family's cold, bruv. Yo, me don't wanna, you know something? Ah, man, that's cold, Star. That's cold. That's not the containers, P. Not the container. Don't forget those that marry old man to near death, full-time job to retire for some of them. It's true. I forgot what was that model's that young model's name that she must have married that old man. He was about 80 odd, and it was all over the tabloids at some point. Who's that? Cassandra. Big up the bad singer. Big up yourself, Cassandra, and the checking. Manners and bare respects this. Heart of love. Yeah, yeah, man. Crazy though, my people, man. I was just thinking like the first set of people that's gonna wanna lay down with your baby mother then when you drop out is your friends. Same ones that drive up and down with you. That yeah, you right, sis, yeah, manners and respect, yeah. Well, I mashed that up, you know. Yeah, a damn same man there. They're coming to drink your last drink and coming to yam your last food for you. Yeah. We have to be mindful of what's going on in this world. Always be mindful of what's taking place around us. Be mindful of the mindsets of people that are around us. Because they're not straight and they're not clean and they're not balanced. Normal-minded people don't think along those lines. Clean-hearted people that would never enter our minds. But these things are taking place. Why? But everyone's righteous and so just. It's madness, man. Right, man said bought the funeral clothes. Right, Dean, you're killing me. Dean said, buy all the funeral clothes, you know. We got turn up in it for 1 minute and next thing we go watch it back on YouTube. Dean, I don't mean for laugh, Dean, but trust me, that one there. Yeah, because it's our reality though, it's cold, isn't it? My granddad was like a father to me, bro. He saved me from road, foster abuse, you name it. He was that guy. And you know what? Just continue to honor him, big bro. Trust me. Yeah, man. Honor him, man. Just keep honoring him, man. Shove out his name. Let the world know who he is, bro. We talking about. That's a great one. This is what we do. We keep shying away from pushing up. Who is it we're talking about? Because if he's a great man, put the great man up there on that pedestal, bro. Yeah, fling him right up there. Yeah. Because that's why you are the way you are now, Dean. Because of that man there. You see what I'm saying, my bro, God? So we have to honor them, bro. And we're honoring some little tramps and some little fools on the road. And the people that do the greatest jobs for us and that had done the greatest in our upbringings, we leave them to the back burner. Or sometimes we don't even give them a mention and highlight them. You see me? Like, nah, man. I like them thing that start. Them thing there's great things. You know what I mean? For the legacy. Through you, the grandchild, still I mention grandfather. In a good light, may I add. Do you understand? So yeah, man, that is it. Big up RT. You say Father RT. Manners and bear respect, man. You know the choppings. Bigging up everyone who does things from the heart. Yes, Shazzy, beer love, always. My family do catering and we do many funerals. And boy, let me tell you, we have seen some madness. What do you mean by Rihanna? Do you care to elaborate with us, Rihanna? God, that sound like some pasta I want to hear about. That sound like some pasta I want to hear about, mate. Yeah? You're seeing it from a first-hand standpoint, so what kind of madness you see over there now? Yeah, serve some food and what? The people them take up the tree and say, well, we paid for this, innit? We paid for this, I feel it. Man, pick up one tray full of chicken bone. Yeah, man, I feel me. Curry gone missing. Come on, talk the thing, then we're waiting, we want to hear it, innit? We want to know if the people them teeth the manish water. Somebody teeth the soup. I feel like even that manish water, why don't they change the name of that rubbish, please? I'm done. Big up Michael Mack, my big brother. Manners and beer respect, man. You know the style already. Always call her every weekend. Love that family. My granny is still alive today. She is 100. Lives in Plymouth. Oh my days. Nicky, big up yourself, my bro, God. I love that, you know, man. Them stay close to the elders, man. Oh, what you say them not like for PS, so them like for up all a little nice funeral and make it look all beautiful, and when money time now everybody run gone. Yeah man, go check Auntie Pat. Auntie Pat left hours ago because Auntie Pat's a little bit frail and Auntie Pat can't really turn up too long. So then blame Auntie Pat because she gone long. Yo, our people, but you have to love your people sometime, you know. Yo, our people, them out, there's some characters, I must say. And another thing that gets on my nerves is the only family link up will be when there's a funeral and everyone talks about we got to meet up and we got to do this family thing. And next I see them, it's funeral again. You know, Liza, they had short asking for chicken breasts, then pull it to the side and ask who was the person that died. No. Now pull up again. Rihanna, you're killing me. Rihanna said the people that's coming up to her asking her for 4 pieces of chicken breast on her. Yeah, and then they pull her to the side and ask her, how for funeral again? Yo, these people are wicked. But I don't say it's not just me who experience some things, you know what I mean, from different angles of watching it or being a spectator of it or having to witness things. You get me? What? Yo, people, I've seen families have to have 2 different receptions car. One set don't get on with the other. That's mad. Can you imagine that 2 different... Yeah, man, just make sure so them now have no macaroni and cheese. You hear that? Yeah, man. And make sure them now... make sure them don't have no plantain, please. You know like that? Be a chicken leg. You know, be a jerk chicken leg and sandwiches. And that them fair over that side. Yeah, when I say the people that are wicked, Yo, real talk. Zadie for real. Rihanna, Zadie said real talk, man. Listen, I want to big up everyone over on the YouTube. You don't know the thing. I big up everyone over on the Facebook. Burying someone is hard enough, I feel like. All the other bits and bobs is crazy to have to deal with the extras. You know what I mean? Having to deal with the extras when you really clearly can just about manage with what you got on your plate already. You get me? So I think that's the kind of stuff that tips people over the edge, to be fair. You get me? When I drop out, I don't want no big money spent on it. You wanna come and show respect, come and show respect, but don't want my family spending what I leave for them or any of their money, so people can drink and yam out. People can say, what a nice send-off, eh? No, it's not that. Spend money on the living, not the dead. Yeah, come dead already, done. I know something, you know, one thing that kills me as well, another thing about funerals. You see, you can always tell the close family members that was really close in real life and that stayed close in death. Because even some of the people, them, the way they dress some of the people, them, they never dress like that in our real life. So why you gonna dress them like that in our death, really? Them never wear a certain glad rag in our life, so why you gonna put them in a that in our death? It's better you put them in a something where them did a wear all 3 months ago. Put them in a something where them wear 6 months ago, at least I fit them. At least it's something where we used to seeing them in a. I fit them because them, you understand, it's something that they pick for themselves. But when it's families that has kind of lost touch with the family member, the loved one, the sibling, whoever it may be, they start guessing what that person would have wanted as opposed to knowing what that person would have wanted. And this is why I'm saying, as while we're alive now, we should actually sit down and have them reasonings with our people, because we don't know what tomorrow may bring. Yeah, and if you would like your thing to be set a certain way, then speak on that. You get me? And kind of set it that way. Prepare for it to be that way. Yeah. Big up Stacey on the check-in, manners and respect. No, sir. Don't put me in a no tracksuit. I want the wedding dress I never got to wear. I want the wedding dress I never get but backside. Hold on, you know. Rihanna, you don't think you're going too far. Now, listen to me. You don't want bury in a tracksuit. You want bury in a wedding dress when you never get married and you never did walk up in an halter and you never did say hi do to nobody. I want to that mad woman, yeah. You alright? No, man, don't do that, man, cause you make me start talk like me name Michael Mack and start tell people say come like gonna drink mad puss piss around there or something. Yeah, you hear that? It's a certain breed of person that is born with them mad ways. I've seen it over and over, and I know longer surprise me. I just eat popcorn and watch the show. Bertie, big up his Why are you like this? Why are you lot like this? Yeah? When I was near my popcorn, I just watched the show. You lot are too funny. Yeah, and them something there, but we can't rely on anyone in the end, and will is needed. You're right. That's the bottom line right there. Yeah, no, overall, voice of reason, I agree with you. Overall, we should definitely be planning ahead in life. You get me? To make sure that their affairs are in order. The GoFundMe to raise money for funerals is no good. This is what my parents told me. Have your reserve and saving. That's right. Now the GoFundMe, where they going with that, I don't know, but don't go and fund me for shit, please. I weren't out here begging people to go fund me in life, so there should be no need for nobody to go fund me in death. Come on. No. Honor me. No, listen, I will honor myself. I don't need no one to honor me still. I will honor myself still. The GoFundMe thing is not a good look at all. And make people believe you're broke, let alone the gossiping. So many reasons to stay away from that. Yeah, because what it is that when you go to GoFundMe and you beg people of any John public to hey, pay for me, pay for my people, pay for my family, you now better walk up and down with a continuous smile on your face. Because you don't know who had contributed to what. Anyone could have donated, even if just someone you don't even like could have just donated £1. You better smile at them and say, have a nice day. And be sincere at that smile and that have a nice day as well. Otherwise, don't do it. Because that is what you're doing to yourself. Yeah, all people when you know like them, you have to go just swallow your pride and just, yo, big man, boy, you don't know, you know, I really appreciate love the way you drop a little small change in the thing, you know, you don't know, you know. When in reality, we're supposed to really be working now and putting everything, and not when we say putting things aside, it's not really putting nothing aside. Is why we're working now. We're supposed to be paying our life insurance, and our funeral plans should be already in place. Facts. That's facts, because you can't wait until you're old. When you're old, that's dead. You got to do it now, so that when you are old. But then, but we're more talking for like the people that actually pass away before their time. We're not talking about people that have grown old and passed in their elder years. That's not necessarily what I'm talking about here. I'm more speaking for the younger youths, them that are dropping, like, you know what I mean? There's enough younger people that are dropping like 40 years old, 45, even a 50-year-old. There's all some 30-odd-year-olds and 20-odd-year-olds dropping, and some 18. There's young youths that are dropping like flies. It's crazy, you know? So we're seeing a variety of different experiences down the line from generation to generation. You look at it, it's the younger the younger the deceased is, the more dysfunction, because no one knows how to deal with anything. Everyone's just got this young way of thinking. Nothing's not even traditional. When I say traditional, it's like, have a bit of respect, have about manners and respect. We're in a church. We're sing to him, sing to, you understand? We're gonna honor whoever's just passed. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna say one and two bits. But listen, every funeral you go, you will always have the handful that don't want to care about going in no church. They're outside bunning a spliff, chatting foolishness, and they've already got a bottle of white rum in the boot of the frigging car, yeah, or some brandy. It's already a party to them. It's already a day trip to flipping Littlehampton. What's wrong with ya? This is where it's all gone wrong. Yeah, this is why it's all going wrong, because the mindsets ain't right. You ain't even been buried yet, a man's drinking. Man's just thinking about a drink. Man ain't even heard anything that the pastors had to say on your behalf, that he's heard from the family, that the family would like the pastor to say on their behalf. Like, no one cares about the real fine detail of what's really going on and really taking place. No, it's definitely not promised to no one, man. No, none of that. Nothing's definitely not promised at all. The older you get, the price for life insurance gets higher. Of course, funeral plans at the very least. I have both from a long time ago, and private head. Yeah, of course. And private healthcare for real, because you see, when they pull that NHS from underneath your feet, a lot of us are going to end up curl up and don't know what to do. I don't agree with the pouring drink in the graves. Well, I don't agree with pouring drinks in the graves neither, because most people ain't even drinkers. You understand? Most people not even on the drink thing like that, so I don't know what go on there. So big up my brother Badness. I'll shout you back, my bro. God, you know what time it is. Godcast time, isn't it? Nikki, big up yourself. Real talk. Bless up to all the and vibrant respect. Manners and bare respect, Nikki. Bare love every time. Some pay car insurance, home or content insurance in a heartbeat, but don't have life insurance or healthcare. Madness. All right, let's put that one into perspective again, because Angel just said something that makes a whole heap of sense, bro. No. That just hit home real quick, because that just hit home. So we'll run to go and pay for our car insurance, car. We need to be on the road and we have to look good in it, and people need to see us, and we don't like take London transport and all this stuff in it. Cool. A man won't go and get life insurance, bro. Man won't go and get private healthcare, bro. That is mad. Man won't go and do that, but man will do the maddest. You see, healthcare insurance is a must still, but you see, life insurance. You see, because we're living such an uncertain life at the moment, we don't know what the moment brings. We don't know what is gonna bring what. We don't know what is gonna, you know what I mean? So we just have to genuinely try and have as much of our ducks in a row as possible. You know what I mean? Try rather than make excuses for real. Even myself. Yeah. NHS is a shambles at the moment. It's been a shambles the whole time. Yeah, we need to stop fighting each other. We are not our enemies. Wake up, people. And that's right. That's right. And that is it. It's this fighting and warring at each other. We're just doing everything these people want us to do. Let me explain something to you. When I looked at the statistics of funerals, registered deaths in the UK, 640. Hold on, let me go back. I'm sure it's just still here. Right. So approximately 647,000. That was in 2020 to 2021. 647,000 people registered dead that year. And you know the numbers are climbing, peeps. It's not declining. It's not doing that one. It's going up. So what do you think that is now? They ain't even calculated it yet because it's not online. I'm just giving you the last year's projection, but I mean 2020 to 2021's projection of what it was, which was a 21.8%. You get me? That to me is alarming. That's way too much people. That's not the world, you know. If we said 746 or 47,000 people in the world die every year, that's tolerant. That you can kind of stomach that one there. But you're gonna say in the UK, United Kingdom, England, London, surroundings, the Manchesters, the Birminghams, all just the UK, bruv. 647,000 people dying within a year. And that's just in the UK. That's not in the world. That's crazy numbers, peeps. That is crazy numbers, peeps. We need to wake up, man. That ain't a couple hundred a year. That ain't no couple hundred. That's mad numbers. That's crazy numbers. Crazy, crazy, crazy numbers. That as well. Air pollution and that. They know what they're doing. The chemtrails are in the sky not for no reason. Right, they sent you to the cemetery for community service. That's mad. That's mad. That's mad. 2 million up in there. Yeah. That's right. They definitely want to depopulate society But as long as, you see what I'm saying? 694,000 babies born from 2021 in the UK. Thank you, Cassandra. You see what I'm saying? So they're trying to balance out the numbers, man. Because that's not far from the numbers that I just said though, Cassandra. Imagine that. Let me go back 1 second, because that makes sense. If I'm saying to you 647,000 and you're saying 694,000, do you understand? 694,000 is born from 2021, and from 2020 to 2021, 647,000 have died. Come on, man. We don't need to, it doesn't take rocket science to do the maths and then know that we are being played. We've been had. We've been had. And we've been trying to tell the brothers and the sisters to wake up, man. Been trying to tell brothers and sisters, wake up. Bro, the war's not with my brothers. The war is against the boys in blue, bro. Brothers and sisters, that's where we're at. We're not about fighting each other and warring each other. That's dead. Because we can do that. But the reality is about when you're doing that is that you hold back the race from moving forward as one. The others, just all we keep doing is fighting each other, and it just continues to divide us more. They love that. Why? Because who was it that was speaking the other day? I was watching somebody on a podcast, on a reasoning, not a podcast though. Damien Dash and I forgot the other guy's name. I forgot the other guy's name still, to be fair. But big up the brother. Two powerful brothers, them. Two powerful minds in a serious, deep reasoning. You get me? And he said, "Raw." Is it? He said, if you something that Damien Dash said in that interview, bro. It just literally jumped out of my head, but it's gonna come back. It's gonna forward back in a second, my people. Don't ever get it twisted. Yeah, in the times that we're in right now, we if people think we got time to waste, good luck to you. Yeah, if people think that we've got time to sit down, susu, and good luck to you. You know what I mean? If that's what you've got time for, good luck to you. But big up to those that see that raw right now. We're in a time where everything is very questionable. Very, very questionable. We don't even know if left really is left and right is really right. And up is up and down is down in reality. You know, these are words that's been taught to us. We know not the original half of this stuff that we're doing. We've been programmed to do certain things, taught to do certain things, and we just know it to be a norm because that's what we've known to do. But question some of the stuff that's going on around us and things that we've been doing that might seem normal to us, but question it, you might find some different answers. You know what I mean? Just that's how we think them and people, man. Funerals are horrible, man. Fake friends, they always want to come around and try and sleep with your missus, your ex-gal, your next gal, you know? And the man them always know who you used to lay down with. Special, the man them's cold. It is horrible. That's why I don't part with people, you know, I swear. I not trust man. I know man and them, they little funny ways and nah, them thing there, nah. So with that being said, you know, families need to need to stop going on like it's just them. Sometimes families have sometimes got an extraordinary character in the family that actually does attract a whole heap of people. You know what I mean? And for that reason, those people would like to pay their respects and, you know what I mean, honor that person that they knew. And I think it's really harsh when families take it upon themselves to make the decision that if they do not give you an invite, like they're gonna know who you are. You get me? If we don't give you an invite, then you can't come. You won't know nothing about the funeral. I feel like those kind of behaviors are very harsh, very, very harsh, and we need to look deeper into ourselves and do things correctly and do things a bit better than that, because it's not nice. I wouldn't like that to happen to me. I don't even know if I'll be able to even have you won't have no opinion, Patrick. You're dead. What's wrong with you? Still trying to find a way to have an opinion while you're dead, There's no opinion. You're just dead, innit? That's like, But peeps, I know. You see, when we have reasonings like this, I think these kind of reasonings isn't sometimes I feel like even for myself, reasonings like this is just to kind of watch back and find the pointers on where it affects most, and maybe have that reasoning with whoever it may concern. You get me? But definitely it's not really a good look. You can say your opinion now. Yeah, of course. I've always said my opinion. My people know me. They know what I stand for, what I mean, and what I want. You get me? I couldn't go to a friend's funeral because me not posh. What? Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Who is anyone to say that someone needs to be posh to go to their friend's funeral? The matter of the fact is that you was that person's friend. So as far as I'm concerned, you being that person's genuine friend means you're already posh. So posh is what I need to come through the door. I'm a best friend that I'm a chargy. Me a forward, man. I want to, man. I put on my glad rags because that's what I wore around my friend. I never put on my best Sunday best to be around my friend. Get out of here about posh. We was never posh. She pop up my room and everything. You talking about? You get me? So most people are just living a facade and trying to. And some families, again, some families have never had something like a you got families that's never had a party's never run in their family. They've never had a party. They never had a gathering. They've never had, there's so many things they've never done, they've never had. Cool. So then somebody passed in the family, they use that as a like they got their foot through the door all of a sudden, like, you nuts. Oh yeah, party, all this stuff, like you've never done parties, but like it's not a party, this is someone's funeral, someone's send off. You nuts? This is somebody we're sending them home. Yeah, and this might be the last time you see all of these people that used to be around this person. So this is the time to kind of keep the connection with them and boom, bang, bang, and keep you understand? Kind of crazy still. The only people I don't want at my funeral are people that don't talk to me. Didn't get to know when funeral was, but me friend was with her son for life. Oh, bless. Big up yourself, Emily. Big up yourself, Donna. You don't know the Donna. Yeah, man. It is a touching kind of topic still to actually even go into, to be fair. There's way more deeper stuff I can go into, but these kind of reasonings is to kind of edge on that kind of conversation with those that you need to have that conversation with is in real life. Because it's not like it's just, I'm not just the only one affected by these kind of things, or have been. There's millions and thousands of people out there that's been through the same kind of thing, so we shouldn't stay mute when we know that something affects us. I feel like we should speak about it and see if, change the narrative of this thing, because it ain't right. But it's become the norm. You know what I mean? You understand? Yeah. I know. I like that one, yeah. You're right, Dean. Man should be there even if they're homeless. If a man wants to pay his respect, who are you? It wasn't you that made the man meet me. It wasn't you that made the woman meet me. And when I've been around this person never ever once wanted me to meet you. I wonder why. You understand? I used to say my funeral would have to be a guest list only. Laugh out loud. But on a real tip, if people want to come, let them come. It's on them and their own judgment. If they're coming for the wrong, of course. You're definitely right there. And we just, you get me? Sometimes we have to just left it there, so you know that. Yeah, because sometimes they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. I really do like this drink, you know. Man's just being lazy. Man shouldn't really be buying the coconut, chopping out the coconut and digging out the jelly out of that. In our real life though, it would be nice for us to can get along as one, as a family, man. And then as a community as well. You understand? But it's alright because you got people that get along with the community but they don't get along with their own families. I find that kind of bizarre, but I do get it because sometimes we gel better over this side than over here. Is what it is. Good topic today, P. Food for everybody, even me. No, manners and bare respect, man. We have to, you know what I mean? It's been something that's been on my mind for a minute, especially losing one of my friends the other day as well. It's really one of them touching ones, you get me? Definitely one of them touching ones, but peeps, the real is better for you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Stacey. Big up yourself, man. You know the choppings. But my people, me I go look some food, you know, cause my belly, me hungry. Furthermore, me starving. Me want some rice and peas. I beg you, please. It's in the kitchen. But me don't know where the kitchen is. But me know me have to go find a kitchen where I have some farmer rice and friggin' peas. You see what I'm saying? Cassandra, big up yourself. Look out for a phone call from me, sis. And Carly, look out for a phone call from me as well, sis. You don't know the choppings, man. Plus, sometimes you can't be yourself around your family, so gel better with others. That's true. Definitely true. Have a great evening. Same to you, Shazzy. Bear love. Go and fill your belly. Laugh out loud. Nah, man, you make it sound like I want long wanga got, brother. Yeah, no. Belly just, you know what I mean? A whole heap of work me put in more time, you know. Most people would never overstand it. Just to stay consistent with most of the things that I do, I broke my neck for make sure I'm there, you know. You see me? I'll break my neck to make sure that I'm here, to give a decent reasoning to my people them every week. Facts. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, Luke, my bro for life. You don't know. Anthony Brown, big up yourself, my bro. God and Barbara Bear love on the check-in. My people, if you're watching this back on the replay, just drop a comment in the comment section and let us know what you think. Over on the YouTube, if you can subscribe, press the notification bell. You don't know, tell a friend to 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 tell another friend. I don't know, we can all be friends because I don't know the choppings. It's all one family in the end, you get me? You should keep a Godcast annual barbecue P. Play some music, food and good vibes. Yeah, well, look out for that still, you know. Look out for that. Like I say, when my internet's up and running properly, and then I can do the cookout, you get me? Yeah, man, string up the sound system and do a little cookout and bless the place properly. You don't know the thing already, peeps. You know the style already. Have a blessed week, my families. If you can't be good, be careful. If you can't be careful, please just stay in your house, man. Outside's dangerous. If you are going to be out there, be vigilant and militant and nothing less than that, please. Yeah? Stay safe, my people, until next time round. Until we see you upon the next side. You know what I mean? When I say I see you on the next side, I don't mean the next side of life. I mean, see you on the other side when we forward back next Sunday. If the Most High permits us, I'm blessed with. You see me? Yeah. Bless up, Stacy. Big up yourself, man. As I respect. Donald, Bear Love, Barbara, big up yourself. Zadie, big up yourself. Dean, big up yourself over by YouTube. Divine. Angel, big up yourself. Voice of Reason, Bear Love, you know the style already. Sensei, big up yourself. Man, as I'm Bear Love, I'm only just seeing that now, you know. Nikki, big up yourself, my bro, God. And who else may I forget about on YouTube now? We said Divine already, though. Yeah, man, big up Divine. Can't forget that. Mixtape Classics. Big up yourself. Everybody have a great week. Know the style already. It's been a pleasure. I'm the host of the most, Patrick Nathaniel Knight. Listen, have a great evening, and I'll see you next week. My people, please, money is the motive. No, that's not it. That's not. Man, try the thing and then try press a one button and press the wrong button. People, if you ever know. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Patrick, you know. Me not too know what happened to Patrick again. Me, I left you with that shot here. Watch that shot here now. Left her with that shot here, Patrick. Good night.
Yellow, big up. No go and continue and run the place here. Nobody no run the place like our syndicate and all massive and crew. You should have proud over the sun. He's down together, we'll out again today. Hey, calling out the name every single time. When the dub plates up, blow a sound boy mind. Yes, it's the truth. Yes, it's true. Ever since the day that they blessed my life, any dance they play, I got to hear the vibe. Yes, it's the truth, saying to you. When I read up, I play good vibes, must have to run. Massive crazy about this sound. Well, they can play all night till morning come around. They know how to rock the crowd. Well, every dog can play them up to pull it up. Massive love the way they sound. Our subs are ruled and comfy entertain every city and every town. Massive love. The power massive going crazy. The arrows in massive love. The power massive going crazy. The arrows in massive love. The power massive going crazy. The arrows in massive love. The power massive going crazy. The arrows in Arrow syndicated on massive. Yellow and bigger. We'll go and continue around the place neatly. Yeah. Pete down the girl, bless up that sound, yeah. Arrow syndicate. Playing silly games ain't a part of their life. So serious about the musical vibe. Yes, it's the truth. Yes, it's true. They're gonna treat you good, they're gonna treat you fine. Syndicate and come for rock you every time. Yes, it's the truth. Yes, it's so true. Yeah. When Arrow's dogs I play good vibes, must have to run. Massive crazy about this sound. They can play all night till morning come around. They know how to rock the crowd. Well, every dub can play them up to pull it up. Massive love the way they sound. Our dubs are ruled and comfy entertain every city and every town. Massive love. The power massive going crazy. The arrows in massive love. The power massive going crazy. The arrows in massive love. The power massive going crazy. Massive love. The power massive going crazy. The arrows syndicate. When arrows dogs I play good vibes, must have to run. Massive crazy about this sound. But they can play all night till morning come around. They know how to rock the crowd. Every dub can play them up to pull it up. Massive love the way they sound. When our stars are ruled and comfy entertain every city and every town.
When our stars are played, good vibes must have to run. Massive crazy about this sound. Well, they can play all night till morning come around. They know how to rock the crowd. When every dub can play them have to pull it up. Massive love the way they sound. Well, our stars are